Alright, welcome back everyone to A Programmer Plays. I am Setsuna. In our previous episode, we managed to get Julienne back into the party. We have cured her of the monster blood that she ingested, and that has granted us access to these royal ruins. We are now going to explore and see what's what. Sherberry, that's funny. I'm sorry, Sherbetty. That is also funny. Possibly more funny? Okay. $918 experience. Again, like, killing those two counted almost as much as killing that boss recently. Which is, I don't know, it's cracking me up a little bit. Numeric XP can be really weird. Let's see if this one's summoned. Nope, okay, that's fair. Ah, not an overkill. That's kind of OP. I'm curious as to what the actual, like, rules and definition of overkill would be. Ooh, okay, fun. This is a first. Toggleable pathing. Go ahead and switch this, grab that chest, and then we'll switch it back. Ooh, Aureal Chakram. Alright. Allows it glows in reaction to its bearer's magical energy, increasing all attributes with the exception of physical attack power. It's interesting that this says, with the exception of physical attack power, because it is just a stronger physical attack than what we had equipped. It looks cool though. I wish I could, like, use the C stick to rotate the model there in the view, because I'm sure that it is the model that's being shown there, given the little delay that it has. I'm also relatively confident that the delay is artificial. Just something that was programmed into the game in order to... How did I miss that? Something programmed into the game to account for, you know, older consoles. Not something that still really applies today. Doesn't really matter. Picking directions, kind of leaving stuff on the table. I missed it again. I'm not sure how. The reason I did that, button gummed up somehow. Ooh. The reason I did that is because I was trying to get the healing bit off. Hooray! probably just sleepy. For me, I'm recording this early in the morning, so it's probably just me literally missing the timing window. Another one of those antique green rings. Yes, nice. Cool. I was just gonna connect back to where we were before. Yeah, okay, cool. Assuming my mental map is correct, it looks like it is. I shouldn't have done that. I should have gone for the other one. Inferno Eye. Alright, what are you? Singularity power. What do we think singularity power is? O one of royal blood, I have a question for thee. Huh? What was that voice? It's funny to me how much Julien has, like, main character energy. Like, you could easily rewrite this game to be from Julien's perspective. Doesn't seem like anyone's about to attack us or nothing. A question, eh? Very well, ask your question, and I shall answer. Long ago, a peasant requested counsel with the king and told him his hardship. The king felt pity for the peasant and bestowed upon him a gift, his own ring. The peasant thanked the king and promptly sold the ring in order to ease his financial hardship. Were the king's actions just? That is the question I put to thee. The king's the most powerful man in the country. He can't just ignore people and let them suffer. He was definitely just. I wonder, isn't it unfair for the king himself to be giving the peasant a gift? I'm sure everyone else would have liked the king to help them out too. Alright, that's enough chatting. Please, I want you to collect your thoughts and each think of your answer. Let our minds be as one. Alright, so here's my take on this. The king addressed a symptom and not the root cause. Why was this guy in such hardship that he needed royal intervention? He was unjust. There was no other answer. It's understandable that, faced with an impoverished man, one would reach out a helping hand. For a normal man, that would be a just decision, but not for a king. And what is the reason for thine answer? The first principle of any kingdom is that its people must not starve. Thus, harvesting of crops forms the backbone of any country. If there are peasants suffering, that is clear evidence that the king's rule is not working effectively. If he considers immediate charity as acceptable redress for the greater follies of his rule, then he has no right to be king. A just king should not give charity to the few, he should rule in a way that befits the many. Instead of giving charity to a peasant, the king should gather his retainers and fulfill his duty to the people by implementing a new, more just rule. Thou hast answered well. A virtuous man may help one person, but a virtuous king grants favor to all his people. No king must allow his people to live in hardship. Engrave these words upon thy heart and continue on. Alright, cool. I appreciate that they're making a distinction between individual charity being a good thing and systemic charity being a sign of a bad thing. Yeah, I was trying to like slip around, did not work. You guys look cool though. Mohawk snakes.
これぐらいでやられる俺じゃないぜ。
Interesting that they have a little nub there, but nothing to connect to it. Nice. Hell yeah.
このぐらいなら私でも平気だよ。
9 prayer pebbles. That's a lot of pebbles. Can't go this way because it's not connected. Suggests to me that this way might be connectable. It is not. We could have gotten away with attacking the other one. That's okay.
いけるよ。
行くぜ。これぐらいでやられる俺じゃないぜ。
Excellent. Have an X3. Alright. Actually looking. Okay, yeah. So we just need to flip this around. I straight up didn't see this podium here, which is insane because it's right there. It's glowing green, but it just. I didn't clock it at all. Did India get frozen or something? What happened? Oh, we're momentum locked? Of course. Hey, inflict over 500 damage in a single hit. Hell yeah. That was kind of a rough fight. Did a bad job. It's okay. Alright, so we're gonna pass through so that we can get that treasure chest. Ooh. Definitely feels like we've hit a little bit of like an XP bump. Like after level 32, maybe the scale of the level up requirements has gone up. More than just like the linear progression that we probably had before. Alright, what is this Spirit Knight that we just got? During combat, there's a low chance that the bear will trigger it, causing all resistances to be raised to 100. Interesting. I'm not familiar with this word. Alpha deer? Does not ring any bells. Dum. I kind of want to have more things equipped, just for the combo potential, you know? This one seems pretty good. Okay. We'll go with that. I don't know. I kind of wish that... So, like, we know that a lot of these moves, so, like, Tenacity here, usable by Niter, and we can tell that because it says that, usable by. And we can look at some of these combos. Lightning Rod, alright, so that's going to be usable by combining the lightning spell with Pinpoint here. I'm pretty sure lightning is exclusively a Setsuna. Yeah, so if we, again, toggle off my camera, usable by Setsuna. So lightning rod here, there's only 2 people that can combine to do this. And I kind of wish that the combo would indicate that. Because from here, the way to figure out what that combines with is just to literally go looking for who else has that combo. And that, to my knowledge, is just like literally like skimming through. And going from Pinpoint here to Lightning over on Setsuna, that's not too bad because Lightning is in the name, Lightning Rod. But going from Lightning to Pinpoint, that, I don't see how you would guess that because Pinpoint doesn't have Rod in it. Like, there is a logic there. Oh, you're pinpointing it. Lightning Rod is like a precise thing. I don't know. I feel like maybe there's like a whole section on combos that like details it out that I'm overlooking. I just completely missed on Neve all of the shining spots? Huh. Items. Night. Okay, here we go. Combos. See, okay, yeah, here we go. This shows the combo of 2 people or 3 people that is necessary for doing this. It's interesting that... Huh. I am going to hazard a guess that this only shows combos from parties that I've actually taken into battle. Indir's always been a member of the party. Setsuna has usually been a member of the party. And then we've got a little bit of Indir and Eterna here, and barely a little bit of here, and only one Julien. I'm betting this is just, I've not taken into battle a lot of the possible combos. That's interesting. Sorry, I know I'm waxing eloquent about something that most players are not going to be interested in. Just, yeah. Great job. You understand basic combinations. Yes, but it's interesting that it only like shows what you've like had access to, I think, is what it's doing.
一丁蹴散らしてやるか。王冠に切れぬものはない。
That went well.
これぐらいでやられる俺じゃないぜ。
Look at all those materials. Another one of these. Alright, let's double check. I noticed at the very end of last episode the symbol. So, yeah, so if we look at the symbol here, and then we look at Eterna's symbol, it's definitely the same symbol, just mirrored. which is probably not mirrored actually, but just rotated. Interesting. That is 100% going to be important later. Going to get some big character reveal for her. Oh, Lady Julian, thank goodness you're safe. Huh? It's that girl from back in Julian's village. How the fuck did you get here? O one of royal blood, thou must not be deceived. The woman before you is no woman, but a monster. What? He followed after thee and snuck inside these ruins. What? No, I'm no monster. I was worried about her highness, so I came to see if I could help. O one of royal blood, thou must not be deceived. Oh, what's with that voice? Stop lying, alright? It is the king's duty to guard these ruins. This monster must be eliminated. No, it's not true. Please, you have to believe me. Damn it, what are we gonna do? We've got no way of telling if she's a monster or a human. You really think a normal girl would be able to follow us here, though? It doesn't add up. But if she really is human, one wrong decision by us could cost her her life. A king must bear the weight of many lives upon his shoulders. I'm fully aware of what that entails. No doubt Indir, who decided against the murder of the sacrifice, will also understand. Please, I want you to collect your thoughts, and each of you think of your answer. Let our minds be as one. Alright, so, here's my logic here. We can't undo killing someone. So if she is a person and we kill her, we can't reverse that. I mean, maybe we can. We've got the life spell, but we're going to interpret the setting as out of battle. Like, in battle, you get knocked out. And that's what life spell is doing. Killing someone, permanent, final. So the consequence of killing her and being wrong are very dire. If we don't kill her, and she is a monster, well, we've been fighting monsters this whole time. We'll be fine. Or, third option, she's a complete illusion, and this is just a morality test, and yeah, we shouldn't kill her. So I feel like the answer here is pretty clearly don't eliminate her. Why must she be eliminated? I see no such need. What is the reason for thine answer? Whether my opponent is human or monster, I shall never raise my lance without irrefutable proof. One word from a king can bring great prosperity to a kingdom, but also great ruin. If a king bids that they do so, will the people not endure even the harshest taxation? Will his soldiers not cast aside their own lives for him, even in the face of certain death? Such is the weight that rests on each decision a king must make. Such decisions must not be made lightly, especially when faced with one who shows no animosity. Whether they be monster or human, there is always room for discussion, to decide then and there to eliminate one for whom there is no proof is even an enemy. These are not the actions of a king, but of a fool. Hey, Julian, thank you. She was an illusion. Thou hast answered well. She is indeed human, inside and out. She tried to enter these ruins, and so I captured her. Oh. I have sent her back outside the gate. So, fourth option, she was real, and she's just being teleported around. Okay. A king's word is law unto his people, and at times may govern even their lives. He must never speak with haste without first ascertaining the truth. Engrave these words upon thy heart and continue on. So real quick, let's take a small sidebar and talk about pronouns. At the risk of getting some pushback here, I do feel like the translation here might be missing a little bit, and or probably the original writing kind of assumed a lot of gender stuff. We're going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say it's just a translation thing, but it feels a little weird that all of this stuff is like, oh, a king has to do with all this stuff, and he must make these choices, and yet the person being asked of them, Julian, is female. I would be a lot happier with this if it said ruler and they. Like, we don't, like, it feels kind of patriarchal and a little bit misogynist. to have all this, he must make the right choices. And it's like, you're talking to a woman. Like, just say they. It's fine. Just say they. Be gender neutral, because you don't know. I don't know. Like, maybe I'm getting a little bit on a soapbox here, but just, we would have all been on board with this being like, a ruler must be fair. They must always be careful with their decisions, because their will carry great weight for their people. It's like, okay, they here is very clear on what it means. I don't know. I get annoyed with when you call a woman king. I'm like, you're just being an asshole. Don't do that. I'm curious as to how. Oh, yep, he's already gone. Alright, super high evasion on him. Let's see if magic works better. Super did. Let's see how this looks. It'll at least hit, so.
このぐらいなら私でも平気だよ。
Imaged bronze mask. Okay, interesting. I'm going to assume that there's a little goodie here. Or, okay, that was a great assumption on my part. We needed to come over here and flip a switch first. Interesting. They're doing the thing where the level is set up to like make players do a little like retreading, which is interesting. I'll take it. I wanted to check this. Will this... Okay, that did actually land. Interesting. Gosh, that Radiance is an expensive spell. Yeah, this is...
Oh. Yaruzo.
Really? There must be like separate physical evasion and magical evasion, is what I'm guessing. Ooh, I don't think I got that. Oh, I did. Okay, cool. It's interesting that this uses so much mana. Yeah, using Magein on myself was not worth it from an MP perspective. We definitely lost out there. I think, yeah, this is just going to connect So now we've got that shortcut there if we ever need it. Where does this go? Okay. I see. Okay. Got it. So now this is also going to connect to that shortcut. Oh no, it doesn't.
一丁蹴散らしてやるか。遠くに切れぬものはない。
連携して仕掛ける。
叩き潰してやるぜ。
Stop that now.
よし。行くぜ。
I'm gonna let this charge up. Okay, there we go.
一気に肩をつける。
I mean, honestly, the MP recovery aspect of that was not great.
黙って消えろ。やるぞ。
いけるよ。
行くぜ。
みんなの幸せのために。
助かる。抵抗は無駄だ。やるぞ。
Jump down. Not what I wanted.
黙って消えろ。
天の裁きを。
刀剣の切れぬものはない。
Tell you what, these monsters forcing me to use spells, it's revealing some weaknesses in my approach. All right, so Cyclone. All right, this will be the eighth pip that we get. The more I look at this, so like, if we look at the display here, I was told before, oh, you can have 8 of these, the 8 fluxes on a particular thing. I kind of don't believe that. It looks to me more like we can have 10, because there's space for 2 more pips here. See, like that's a pretty significant space. The commenter might have been meaning you can have 8 different fluxes, which total up to 10. Maybe? I don't know. Critical hit rate, sure. And SP accumulated, sure. We'll put them all on. I don't know. I had interpreted that whole thing as probably being like really important and what have you, and I think I was wrong. I think that is not like a significant part of the leveling process the way that I initially thought it might be.
叩き潰してやるぜ。
Misses do sting among eye.
よし。あ。
みんなの幸せのために。
ありがとうよ。
Come on, get off the snowball.
抵抗は無駄だ。
Probability change.
終わり
Right, sure.
だな。
Oh, okay, interesting. We didn't use pinpoint, but we used something that comboed with it, so we still got a flux chance, I guess. Sure. Wonder if that suggests that is how you can level, like you can apply additional effects to the combos indirectly by having them on the ingredients. O one of royal blood, heed my warning. Amongst those thou leadest here, there is one who bears no human blood. What? This individual must be rooted out and eliminated before it is too late. Perplexing question indeed, when my transformation was at its worst, perhaps because of the confusion in my mind. My memories of our journey are hazy and I remember very little, but judging by your reactions, it seems that you already know the answer. You already know who among you that is not human. Please, I want you to collect your thoughts and each of you think of your answer. Let our minds be as one. Interesting. I had my suspicions about this with Eterna. It's really interesting that the game doesn't put Kier as an option here, because we know that Kier is not entirely human. The other answers have been the second choice, I feel like. We could answer this as since Kier's not on here, as an option. I feel like we could make the argument like we're all speaking, talking, like we are effectively human, even if we're not physically human. I do want to answer Eterna. I had my suspicions after she vanished. Here's my theory, and again, same caveat that we've had this whole time, where I might be remembering stuff from playing before. I don't think I am. I think my memory's shittier than that, because it's been like a decade. I kind of suspect that we're gonna find out that Eterna is like a reincarnated goddess or something like that. The magic symbol that we've been seeing, that makes me think like, oh, there's some shenanigans going on. We haven't gotten clear answers about like who Eterna is, where she's from. Why is she so good at time magic? Is she like a displaced time traveler from, the fallen civilization? Is she a goddess? Like, what's the deal? Let's go with Eterna. I do not need Indir to tell me. It is Eterna. Julien. Even I do not know who Eterna truly is, but now Setsuna's spell has lifted the fog from my mind. There's one thing I do know. Eterna's magical energy is somehow different. It is not that of a human. Thou hast answered well. Once thou hast disposed of her, I shall deem thee worthy of the throne. I am afraid we have no intention of disposing of Eterna. You are wasting your time. I shall not be disposing of her. Any attempt to induce me to do so is meaningless. And what is the reason for thine answer? I do not know who you are, but just as you refused me entry when the transformation had me in its throes, if you had been so inclined, I am sure you could have also done away with Eterna. Seeing as you did not, that must mean you have deemed her to be no foe. Is that not so? Furthermore, I have fought alongside Eterna. She is my comrade. Whether she is human or not, she remains my ally. I shall never turn my blade against an ally. Thou hast answered well. True trust is one of the qualities that make a king. Placing one's trust in others without regard to birth or lineage is a sign of a true king. It is in a king who is without prejudice that the people and the court shall place their trust. Grave these words upon thy heart and continue on. Okay. Enemy that we can just attack normally? Sign me up. That should get in here. Oh, not quite. Not gonna lie, I am a little tempted. That'll be fine.
功は無駄だ。あらよっと。
行って。
Oh, so close.
甘い。やるぞ。
いけるよ。
And we'll wait, we'll be patient. I was a little tempted to walk out of the room and walk back in so that I could get the one battle and get this over. Hey! Interesting also that we are finally, after 33 levels of this, we are finally all leveling up at the same time. Oof. And the gap with the rest of the party continues to grow, with them still being in the upper 20s. Eesh. Hold on. I was planning to check on here. Yeah, she's picked up an entire extra thing. And equip those just so that they've got options. I should have attacked a different one. It's fine.
いけるよ。
Bee swarm? Ah, cool.
行くぜ。
That health back real quick. Fair enough.
いけるよ。
ざっとこんなもんだな。
Ah, cool. Momentary boost. Sure. It is pretty funny the way that we get a pretty clear, like, these are your bread and butter attacks that you're doing, because they're the ones that have all the flexes on them. Mechadeus. I mean, that sound... Yeah, okay. Oh, that does look sweet. That looks really cool. A light sword forged in ancient times. Its power is so absolute that it defies even the laws of nature. It boosts attack power when striking a weakness. Or we haven't figured out the weakness thing. Uh-oh. We've gone the wrong way. I'm assuming we need to hoof it around. Wow, okay. So connect that so that we can now flip this. And presumably flip this. Nice.
これぐらいでやられる俺じゃないぜ。
What's down here?
一丁蹴散らしてやるが。大に切れぬものはない。
Oh, close.
やるぞ。
いけるよ。
Chomp chomp. Oh, nice crit. Overkill. Hell yeah.
このぐらいなら私でも平気だよ。
Transcendence. Okay. hold on. Transcendence is gonna be... I feel like I remember seeing Transcendence. There we go. Usable by Julien. Sacrifices HP in exchange for casting Unlimit in combo release, instantly filling SP gauge. Pretty fancy. Interesting that we get a Julien specific Sprint Knight in here. Makes sense given that this whole area has kind of been about her, but still interesting. I think I fucked that. I did, yeah. I was trying to get, the sneak attack on the bear, and I just walked into the bird. It's okay. Might be about to take pretty serious damage. Yeah, holy shit. See if we can't clear some of this out. Work.
Yes.
We'll wait until we get the momentum. And she's now got more health than he does. I'll take it. Yeah, that one was rough. This feels like a shortcut. And there's another way over here that I imagine is going to go to like a treasure chest. Oh no, just a treasure. Crimson box. Sure. Alright. What else? 01 of Royal Blood. Now let me ask my final question. Must a kingdom have a king? Of course it must. Kingdom. You don't even need to think about this one. If you say no, you'll be rejecting the very existence of the royal family. But if you say yes, it might seem like you're only trying to justify your own claim to the throne. Julien, there's no doubt in my mind. Whether I was the bearer of the royal bloodline or whether I was the member of a tribe of mercenaries, no doubt my answer would remain unchanged. Please, I want you to collect your thoughts, and each of you think of your answer and let our minds be as one. No. A kingdom can have a queen. Or, a steward or whatever. No, a kingdom needs no king. And what is the reason for thine answer? With no king, the people may still live, but with no people, a king cannot. It is evident which is the more important of the two. Kingdom needs no king. To what end dost thou wish to act as a ruler to thy homeland once restored? This is a contradiction, a grave contradiction. Dost thou so hunger for the throne? Dost thou so wish for power? Do not belittle me. When did I ever speak of the throne? It is not in order to seize power that I wish to see my homeland restored. It is to put an end to this age of fear and suffering at the hands of the monsters. United under a mighty kingdom, the people shall feel solidarity. Then together we shall rise up against monsters and usher in an age of peace. If, once that age of peace arrives, a ruler should no longer be needed, shall readily abdicate the throne. It is because I am prepared for such an eventuality that I can say a kingdom needs no king. Thou truly art the successor to the teachings of the royal family. I have no more questions for thee. Continue on and carry in your heart the resolve and determination of a king. My heart. Are we gonna get a boss fight? I mean, it feels like we have to, right? A save point at last. We've been playing for so long. Like, this is like 40, 50 minutes of playing with no save point. I mean, have you ever seen an area that screams boss room more? We got an achievement that I think is like, 1 minute spoiler. So this is the Royal Airship. Wow, I've never seen anything like it before. Remain vigilant. Most likely some other trial still awaits us. Thou truly art a worthy ruler. Who are you? I am Ridersh. That's the spoiler. I am the kingdom's guardian, a post I have held since ancient times. I am truly humbled. My name is Julien. I'm the rightful successor to the royal throne. If you are our kingdom's guardian, then I have but one thing to ask of you. Please, I wish for you to lend me your strength, so that I may see our kingdom restored and lead our people toward a brighter future. Do not fear, young royal. It is to serve that very purpose that my power exists. However, thou hast yet to meet my final condition. Your final condition? To give the soaring ship to one who is not worthy would bring grave misfortune onto the people. Let me bear witness to your strength. Once you have surpassed me, the soaring ship shall be yours. Please, everyone, lend me your strength. Leave it to us. Yeah, of course. If we went back empty-handed after coming this far, we'd be laughing stock. Our strength is yours, Julien. Let's go, Julien. Thank you. I am in your debt. Whoa, cool. Open thine eyes, steel thy heart, and ready thy lance. Interesting designs here. Very clearly angels, and then separately, more of like a... Oh, there's a Gaelic horned god whose name is escaping me. More of a almost a Wendigo kind of look. Power and fear are but two sides of the same sword. Justice without power is ignored, and power without justice is no more than violence. Show unto me thy just art. Show unto me thy just blade. Show unto me thy just rule. And now we let Julien just like take a back seat and let us deal with it. Whoa, they're laying into us very quickly. Oh. Zero there makes me think maybe immune to magic attacks? Jesus Christ. I'm going to go ahead and cast Wall. Because, man, we took a lot of beating there. Flare. Okay, which we apparently managed to, like, dodge, which is great. Very little damage there. Stop. Okay. That didn't do much. still not done anything. Ooh. Hey, complete drop. Cool. I'll take that. Oh, I should have used a food item before I came in here. Oh, I thought he was fully charged. That's just on me. Not really sure what's going on with that flare. Oh. Get that out of here. Alright. Who got stopped there? He did. Okay, she can't cast heal with that still in effect. Shit. Do I have a way of... That did affect it. How long do we think stop works for? Hey, give that back. Miss. Just full stop, just no. It's not doing much, I'm not gonna lie. Do we have an item to use to... remove confusion. Sap. Paralysis. We've got panaceas, so we could do that. I think I'm gonna have to. That's fine. Cast this. That cures us there. Gosh dang it, quit doing that. I've messed up not having some way for her to deal with that. Because I don't want to like just burn through my panaceas here. I kind of think I'm gonna have to.
天のカゴ
Okay, that's bad.
行くぜやるぞ 一気に型をつける
Time light. Damage adjustment counter something, something, something.
やるぞあらよっと
いけるよ
力を貸すとしよ
Just to be safe. Yep.
邪魔をしないで
Interesting. 0-0.
うやるぞ行くぜ
いけるよ
冒険に切れぬものはないあらよっと
I feel like we're doing very little damage here. Kind of hate that's happening, but
天の裁きを
よし
well, all right. This doesn't seem worth it.
行くぜ
いけるよ
あらよっと
天の裁きを
Nice.
やるぞ
Shit.
ここで終わるわけにはいかないすまねえ黙って消えろ
みんなの幸せのために
助かる
Nice. Yeah, creature light.
やるぞあ抵抗は無駄だ
Gosh dang it, again with the stop.
天のカゴ
ありがとよ黙って消えろ
I'm wondering at this point, can I get away with leaving Indir? No, there's definitely... We need to not do
い
that.
けるよ
Setsuna cannot carry this fight to the end by herself. Thanks.
よ
い
し
けるよ
Alright, if I cast heal now... Yeah, okay, I don't need it to be fully charged up. That's fine. I'm still gonna... That got way closer than I'm comfortable with.
聞かねえぜ
Jesus, he's really laying into us.
やるぞ
いけるよ
抵抗は無駄だ
Um,
天の裁きを
消えろ。
Ooh, I should have cast wall when I had the chance.
よし。ここで終わるわけにはいかない。
Oh, man. Oh, a party wipe now? Oh. Oh, that's disappointing. That's very disappointing. Alright. Well, we'll call it here for this episode, and next episode we'll dive back in. I might do a little off-camera grinding. Because I think... Let's actually check. Where are we party-wise? Yeah, we're not far from leveling. I mean, we're kind of far. If I look, we're halfway to the next level. But I would kind of like... I'd kind of like to have some more panaceas on hand, because we've only got 5 right now. And to my knowledge, that's the only way to remove... Stop. I'm willing to bet that Eterna has a thing for it. This is what I need. I need Remedy equipped. Heal all status ailments of all allies near the target. Yeah, I mean, that's very clearly what I need. Is there anything that he can have which might help? Not seeing anything. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys what. Off camera, I'm gonna run back to town, see if I can pick up some more healing items, and come back to here. That way, next episode we just go into the fight, and hopefully we win it first try. But I don't feel the need for that to be included in the episode, because it's not going to be new content, right? So, yeah, YouTube, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you next time. Bye!